Okay, guys, so chapter 513 is out, and we got two big reveals in the chapter, two big ones. Now, the first one was something that everyone pretty much guessed for a long time now. Ever since this character was introduced, everyone pretty much figured out this was the reveal for this character that Mashimo's building up to. So yeah, it's not a big surprise there. But the second one we got in this chapter, oh my god, no one can honestly say they saw it coming. There were no hints towards this whatsoever. And I'm pretty sure that the first reveal, which everyone saw coming for a long time now, which is a smokescreen to hide this big one. And if it really was that was Mashima's intention, then bravo, fucking bravo. All right, so let's just get right to the chapter. Starts off with basically just the epilogue to the whole Sting versus Creed fight. We see Sting and Rogue just down for the count. Both basically their girlfriends Minerva and Yukino show up to comfort them and say, "Hey, you did it. You finally beat this guy." Then fucking Frosh and Lecter show up again. They're sitting there talking, making nonsense. And then we get a scene with Kagura and Minerva to basically putting water under the bridge about the whole thing that happened during the Grand Magic Games. I honestly didn't even realize this was a hanging plot thread for those two. I actually completely forgot everything that happened in the Grand Magic Games between the two of them, just because that whole arc was kind of meh to be in general. I kind of just erased it from my mind. We also had this one small panel of Sorino just knocked down the ground after feeling the effects of Creed's magic. And I don't know why this made me laugh so much. It just did. I don't know what she's dreaming about, but something about this whole panel right here just made me crack up. But yeah, that's what happened in the beginning of the chapter. Then we immediately cut over to Urza versus Irene, and this is just an epic fight. Like, Urza is doing everything she can to put some damage into Irene, and nothing is working. But she does manage to catch Irene off guard for a little bit, just for a second. Like, she catches her off guard. When she does a slash for her, she misses, and then she uses like one of her swords that she has hidden on her foot and tries to attack Irene. Irene does not see that coming, and she does manage to hit her, but doesn't do any damage. And then she uses like one of her old ultimate moves, like back in the beginning of Fairy Tail, where she had like that Titania armor. She uses that on her, uses all her swords to attack her at once, and Irene doesn't even get phased by it. She literally takes all the swords after Urza uses them on her and puts them in the shape of a flower around her, and then makes them disappear in the snap of a finger. Like, Irene is just showing how badass she is. And then Urza's like, oh my god, what are you doing? Who the fuck are you? And this is when Irene tells her, hey, guess what? I'm your mom. And Urza's like, bull fucking shit, I don't have parents. The only parent I have is Master Makarov. Rest in peace, Makarov. But yeah, she's like, that's the only kind of parent I have. And Irene basically says, you know what? I don't even give a shit if you believe me or not, because as far as I'm concerned, you're not my kid anyway. I don't really give a shit about you. As far as I knew, you were dead this whole time, so the fact that you're here doesn't really bother me at all. But you know what? Now that we're here and we're talking, how would you like to know about the secret behind your birth? And there's just like, I don't give a shit. Let's just fight. And Irene's like, hold your horses. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about the reason why you're born, and about my history. Yeah, so it turns out I was the original Queen of Dragons. What? The Queen of fucking Dragons. Irene. What the fuck? How does that make any sense? That would mean that in order for this to be true, either Irene would have to be like, the only thing I could think of is that Irene would have to have the same kind of curse that Zeref has, and that makes her immortal, because dragons died out a long fucking time ago. A long time ago. So unless she could turn into a dragon herself, which based off the picture they show at the end of the chapter, she might be able to. I can't think of any other way she would be able to like survive this long, unless either Zeref made her immortal using his curse magic, or she went through the fucking time portal just like Natsu, Wendy, Gajio, Sting, and all of them did. Which if she did, I'm a little disappointed we're just now finding out about this, that there was someone else besides the Dragon Slayers who went through the portal. But that being said, this was a good reveal, so I'm not that upset about it. I just want to see what happens in the next chapter. I want to see an explanation about how the fuck she's the Queen of Dragons. And does that mean Ignologia was like her husband, I guess? Because he's the King of Dragons. But then again, I guess... No, wait. No, wait. Wasn't Igneel the King of Dragons? Fuck, I had to go back and look. But yeah, hold up. But she's the Queen of Dragons. That brings up another question. How is it that her and Ignologia were meeting for the first time in this arc? They should have met a long time ago. Like, didn't he go around and just like kill all the dragons back then? Like, shouldn't he have crossed paths with the Queen of Dragons at some point? I don't know. I just need next chapter to come out already so I can get these answers revealed. But yeah, that's pretty much all that happened in the chapter. And like I said, big reveal. The whole her being the Queen of Dragons thing. No evidence towards that. If there was, I missed over it completely. I had to go back and check with every chapter involving her. Maybe there was some evidence, maybe there wasn't. I didn't see any. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and check for that. Big reveal. Can't wait to see what happens in the next chapter. I'm gonna make two videos later on. Maybe like if I see any hints or any like discussions about like or theories on how she could be the Queen of Dragons, I'm gonna make a video based on that. And I'm also gonna be making a video just basically trashing the Spriggan 12, basically telling the world how much I hate the Spriggan 12 right now, how much of a disappointment they are. So look forward to that in the future. But that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop me a like, subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Comment down below what your thoughts are on this whole thing, this whole reveal that we got that fucking Yrene is the Queen of Dragons. Oh my god, I still can't get over that. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.